Over 450 previously unknown celestial objects have been discovered in our solar system. I would venture to say, with new telescopes scheduled to go online to be used for discoveries in space, we'll find a lot more. Science Alert reports the outer reaches of our solar system constitute a strange, mysterious place. The orbit of, out past the orbit of Neptune, there is a cold, dark swarm of icy objects known as the Kuiper belt orbits the Sun, thought to be more than or less unchanged since the solar system was born. And because it's so dark and far away, the object so small, it's hard for astronomers to discern what exactly is out there. This makes the results of a recent search quite marvelous. Using the data from the Dark Energy Survey, astronomers identified 815 trans-Neptunian objects, TNOs for short, of which 461 are newly discovered. This is a significant bump to the 3,000 or so trans-Neptunian objects, TNOs, in the outer solar system. Information could help us better model how the solar system formed, maybe even search for elusive Planet 9 or Planet X, Planet 10. Nibiru. The new catalog has been submitted for publication and is available on preprint at server ARXIV. The catalog has 817 confirmed objects, 461 first discovered in the work, the researchers wrote in their paper, the second largest TNO catalog from a single survey to date, as well as the largest catalog with multi-band photometry. The Dark Energy Survey did not set out to look for trans-Neptunian objects. It ran between August 2013 and January 2019 in collecting 575 nights worth of infrared and near-infrared data on the southern sky. So these infrared telescopes, of course, see a lot more than regular telescopes. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. The aim was to study a range of objects and phenomena such as supernova and galaxy clusters to try to calculate the acceleration of expansion of the universe thought to be influenced by dark energy. But the high degree of depth, breadth, and precision of the survey turned out to be very good for looking for objects in the distant solar system as well, beyond Neptune's orbit, the trans-Neptunian objects, at about 30 astronomical units. Now, last year, astronomers analyzed those data to find out more than 100 new minor planets, a category that includes everything that is not a comet or a planet, basically. The new work conducted by the same team and using an improved detection pipeline adds 461 more objects. The researchers also ran TNO detection simulations to compare against their results to see if their techniques were accurate. This area of space is fascinating. With very little out there to perturb their orbits, astronomers believe these trans-Neptunian objects retain traces of the dynamics of the early solar system. During this time, according to models, the planets were formed and moving around. The system would have looked very different from how it looks today. As the giant planets maneuvered into their current orbits, their gravitational interactions influenced the orbits of the TNOs. These resulting orbits can be studied to reconstruct the events that made them that way, because clusters of TNOs can have quite different orbits. The more of them we find, the more accurate the reconstruction. Also, the orbits of these subset of TNOs are really weird. These are called extreme TNOs, with an average orbital distance or semi-major axis greater than 150 astronomical units. 1 astronomical unit, as we know, is the distance between the Sun and the Earth, 93 million miles. Some astronomers believe these extra extreme TNOs are evidence of something causing a gravitational ruckus out there, so it could be the hypothetical Planet 9. We've not found any of these objects, so every new one adds an additional data point that could help either find or rule out the existence of Planet 9. The new catalog adds another 9 extreme TNOs to the mix, 4 of which have semi-major axis greater than 230 astronomical units. The researchers also found a number of objects with orbital resonances with Neptune, which is when bodies have orbital periods with a simple ratio, 4 new Neptune Trojans, or asteroids that share the planet's orbit in the gravitational stable Lagrangian points, a large comet called C 2014 UN 271, the Barnardelli-Bernstein, on a journey towards our sun, although it will come as far as Saturn before heading out again, and a notable detached object, so named because its orbit is not influenced by Neptune, with an extraordinary high orbital angle from the plane of our solar system. So all this new information, the researcher said, represent a significant increase in our understanding of the solar system. So far, the Dark Energy Survey data has contributed around 20% of all known TNOs, which is pretty huge. These will be available for further detailed statistical tests of formation models for the trans-Neptunian region, the researchers wrote. The paper was submitted to ASS, and this is on Science Alert by Michael Starr. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.